Okay. There you go. All right. Might be a little cold. Shh, 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 shh. And you're fine.
You know what? The cranial cleanse really helped. I do feel much better.
Oh, glad to hear that. You were carrying a lot of heaviness up there, so makes sense you would feel a bit lighter.
Yes, definitely feel lighter. It feels much easier even just picking my head up to look around.
Yeah, it's a common side effect of paying up front.
What do you mean pay up front? I thought you said I didn't have to deal with any insurance or anything.
Ooh. Okay.
Ready? What the heck just happened? Okay, so pay attention, but don't get too grounded. You know what I mean? So, the place where you have been anchored in anhedonia, struggling with social stress, rolling in rumination, muddling through your morality, that all happens in the front, aka your prefrontal cortex. This is where you make decisions and plans. This is also where you manage the expression of your personality and social behavior. You following me? So this is essentially where you figure out how you want to exercise your free will while in your physical existence. Gotcha. So it's basically the part of my brain that makes me human. Exactly. What is this? This is a scan of your brain. Gotcha. What else would it be? Silly. Okay. This part of your brain is highly valuable, but it comes at a price. And on Earth, it's a price that only humans pay for. I'll explain. Think about polar bears. Do you think they ever wonder, are they polar bearing good enough? Do sloths worry about proving how worthy they are through their productivity? Yeah, animals don't overthink the way humans do. If I was an animal, I definitely wouldn't feel insecure about anything. Right. They don't have to pay the cost of a frontal lobe. Now, the cost of human suffering is different for everyone. For some people, it's judgment. For others, it might be fear of failure or regret. It's the cost of self-awareness. You, like all other humans on Earth, have paid up front. But I mean, if I'm paying for something, shouldn't I at least get something to keep? Smart girl. That's the silver lining, because you always do get something when you pay up front. If you remember to stop and look before you walk away without taking what you paid for. Because if you're paying, you may as well get something out of it. But it seems like what I pay for isn't always exactly equal value to the payment and what it costs. Yeah, it's not always. Think of it this way. Ken, what just happened? Imagine this is life. The rule is simple. You can't walk away from this machine unless you're dead. And you will have to pay some price at some point over the course of your life. Probably more than once. That sounds awful. Only sometimes. But anyway, think of your human experience of suffering as the coin that you pay into this machine. Everybody's coin value is different, and the time between payments can also vary. But at the end of it, everybody pays at some point. They pay up front, right? So if you're forced to pay, it's better to get what you paid for. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you now have a new ability to connect to people who share a similar experience. Maybe you see the world differently, and maybe sometimes you're bold enough to bring your vision to reality. Yes, sometimes you do get a toy that you have 50 billion of. But sometimes you get exactly what you wanted. But the fact remains that when you pay, the prize is always there for you to take. And actually, after extensive research, I found out that the humans are fully aware of this, and they have a name for it. They call them L's.
What? I think it stands for lessons. Or learning? I'm not too sure. Do you know about L's?
Yes. Yeah, I've heard about this, but it was getting inspirational. I thought you were gonna go somewhere like magical with this. It's just like people taking their L's.
Yes, that's why I call this machine the elevator. Whether it's taking you up or it's taking you down, the elevator always elevates. Speaking of which, actually, that's a very good segue to today's sponsor, myself.
What?
I did everything, and now I'm tired. Thanks, myself.
Who are you talking to?
Focus, Victoria. It's crucial that you always take your L and do not leave it at the register of life after you've paid for it.
Hey.
Now, based on my observation, I think humans understand the importance of taking your L, because I see them always reminding each other in endless comment sections. Take your L and go. Don't forget your L. And even in previous generations, they did just a simple hand gesture. It's actually quite touching.
I'm like 87% sure that's not what an L is. I don't think it's lessons.
The point is, you mustn't forget to take your L. Now, Victoria. After you've already paid all these years.
Right. Okay.
Take your L. Don't leave it behind. Is she not gonna take it?
Take your L.
Take it.
It's waiting for you.
Have to
Don't
take your
leave it.
L.
Take it. It's yours.
Don't leave. You must take your L. You must.
Take your
You must.
L.
Hey.
What happened to the lights in here? Anyway, they're your L's, Victoria. You mustn't leave them unclaimed.
I got it. I guess I'm taking my L's then.
Get it?
Hello there. It's Victoria. I just took my L for the world to see. Along the lines of like taking your L, you're probably like, what is this channel? What is this? It's not your typical YouTube fare, I would say. This channel it's gonna be a wild ride. I don't know how to explain it. But if you stick around long enough, you'll see a story, a tale of self-discovery. I have been up, down, and sideways, backwards, forwards on how I want to put my story out there. And I do like a little bit of the magic. And so I am being characters. I'm a character or two. Yeah, this journey is a tale of two sides of the same coin. Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it. And you'll get to learn a little bit about both sides. You never really know what to expect because this is real. So this is my real life journey. And I want to show you the way I see the world. Or more so, my spiritual evolution. Like I say in the banner, we're going to float away a bit. We don't always have to stay on Earth. Been there, done that, right? Like, you gotta go somewhere new now. So if you're open-minded and you're fun and you're someone who thinks, stick around. I'm looking for like 7 people. That's it. If even 7 people follow this journey and maybe we could be friends, I think that's good. You know, it doesn't have to be, it could be more than 7.
but for some reason 7 is coming to mind. So now something's telling me that if you're a human being and you're alive inside, you're probably gonna like this video. But if you're not, just let me know what you are in the comments. What are you? And it'll just be a secret between me and the 7 other people who watch this video. Okay, thanks. Bye.